Welcome to US Classic Muscle Cars.
Here with US Classic Muscle Cars. We've got Conductor Terry here with the 1986 El Camino SS. Now this one is not restored whatsoever, so it's completely original. What can you tell me about it?
Well, it is all original except for tires, battery, which is common maintenance,
of course,
muffler and tailpipe. It is an SS. That was a standard option that you can buy from Chevrolet. The other option was to have the Choo Choo conversion done. And Chevy stopped doing all their they outsourced all their aftermarket products. So they sent it out to Choo Choo Conversions, which used to do their conversion vans for them. From there, then they put the NASCAR front end on. They had side pipes, exhaust that weren't functional.
Oh, they weren't?
No. Oh. But they look nice.
Oh, hey.
I found this car almost in this condition, and I thought since the Choo Choo idea was kind of rare, I built railroad tracks for it, and I thought I'd run a little train around it since we're at the World of Wheels.
Exactly, yeah.
And the kids love it, moms and dads love it.
Very clever, very clever.
The engine is a 305. Back in the 80s, that's when the gas crunch was going on, so it's only got like 150 horsepower.
Oh, okay.
You can't spin the rear tires, but it rides like a dream on the highway.
It does.
Most of them that came out of the dealerships were white. There's very few black ones. And I belong to the National El Camino Owners Association, and we're trying to start a registry to keep track, because Cash for Clunkers ruined a lot of nice old cars.
Yeah.
And there's a gentleman on that website that's been keeping track of them, and very few black ones, and less than 1,000 that are known to exist, and there are less than 5,000 that actually came out of production.
Wow, that's not a lot.
So, and they're not very expensive. They're, you can pick one up and find one for a good price and restore it. And it's a beautiful ride.
I believe one of my dad's very first cars was an El Camino, back when he was growing up, teenager in the 80s. So maybe this was his car.
It might have been. No, I'm the second owner. And the nice thing about it is you could get a sheet of plywood in the back or a couple of hay bales, and that was the concept.
Okay.
That it was a gentleman's pickup, I believe was one of the key phrases.
Yeah, I noticed there's only 2 seats, so definitely a date car, but nothing else.
Some of them were bench seats, some of them had the split buckets. Most of the Choo Choos had the center console, although you could get the column shift, but everything was also, an add-on on that SS.
Oh, okay. So you didn't do any sort of restoring at all? The paint job is all original?
Original
how you found
paint.
Wow.
And for a Midwest car, that's kind of hard to believe.
It is hard to believe. I really thought you bought it maybe like, I don't know, Georgia.
Yeah. It was locked in a garage for like 14 years, so it's kind of like a find.
It is, yeah, a little treasure. How many miles are on the engine?
Less than 60,000.
Wow.
And I was trying to work on a different project because we had a loss in the family.
Oh, I'm sorry.
This gentleman had passed away that originally owned it and bought it new at a local Chevrolet dealer. And it just seemed like it was something that I was supposed to do for him.
Aw, that's wonderful.
Put it back in the show.
Then you got to get your hands dirty and kind of, clean it up a bit, make it look really nice. It looks wonderful. I think it's great.
We drove it here. We live about 35, 40 miles. And we drove it here, and my heart broke when it started snowing in the morning.
Oh.
But I don't have a trailer for it.
I
wouldn't want a trailer. It's a joy to drive.
Is it?
If they ever made them, they'd have to make them back on this type of chassis. I think, in my opinion, I really don't, not an engineer, but
you look
it rides like a Cadillac. No, I'm the conductor.
Oh, of course. Do you think they'll ever make another El Camino?
Well, there's rumors that it was going to be on the Camaro chassis,
Oh, okay.
but I don't think you can get a sheet of plywood in there.
Yeah, no. It looks like you could definitely throw some plywood, drywall back there for sure.
Yeah, you wouldn't want to unless you wanted to beat it up, but
Yeah, no. But in the 80s, you know, in the 80s,
Yeah.
I probably would have considered it.
yeah.
So, yeah. Well, thank you so much for your time. It's a beautiful, beautiful vehicle.
More than welcome. Come back. I love talking about it.
I bet you do. You probably enjoy it, right?
Thank you.
Thank you very much.